Hey everyone, this is Jenuence Mercado and we will have a reflection for today's video, and we have to answer the question contained in the student journal and exercise. Student journal number 1. Reflect on the importance of law in a democratic society. As a law-abiding citizen, what can you do to uphold the rule of law? My answer is, I will do the following things to uphold the rule of law as law-abiding citizen. First of all, in our private life, obey the basic rules and law because personal efforts are often required to do some things on a large scale. Then, protest according to personal skills against some kind of disobedience of law and order. Finally, to retain law and orders as personal duty, spread knowledge among the other individuals. The above efforts will definitely help to effectively uphold the rule of law in nation. Next, what are the implications when the rule of law is eradicated? My answer is, no nation can preserve a culture with the rule of law if it is citizens do not obey of the rules. A lot of dispute will arise when the rule of law is eradicated, which could lead to an organized society. All is a mess, which is without its rule, law is nothing. Student journal number 2. Reflect on the Filipino concept of hero. Now, the nature of the concept of hero has been clarified as to be a posthumous award. How can a student like you become a bayani in your way? My answer is, as a student like me, even in the simplest way, become a bayani if I love contribute good works and fight for my country. I can be like that, especially I be proud of being a Filipino. Student journal number 4. Reflect on Rizal roles as a symbol nation building. As a student, how can you become herald of nationalism? My answer is, nationalism is the nation of allegiance towards a country. So, displaying loyalty to the Philippines as a student must be present in my personality to become herald of nationalism. Student journal number 14. Reflect on Rizal concept of Filipino. For him, being a Filipino has to be proven. How can you prove that you are true Filipino, not just by blood, but in thoughts and action? The answer is, I can show that I am true Filipino, not on only my blood, but doing so in thoughts and acts. The thing that Filipino distinguishes from others. These are qualities of being courage, welcoming, compassionate, hardworking, and having close family relation. Exercise 1.1. Rizal in the eyes of Filipino youth. What do adolescents like you think of Dr. Rizal? As this generally positive or negative? Explain your answer. As an adolescent, I see Rizal as positive role of model for young Filipino in order to fight for the independence of our nation and Filipinos. He lost his life. Rizal teach us a lot of in way, which is why he always on people's heart and mind. Is Dr. Rizal an ideal role of model for the Filipino youth? Explain your answer. My answer is, yes, Dr. Rizal is an ideal role of model for the Filipino youth because he gave us inspiration. That inspiration leads us in our improvement. Exercise 1.2. The making of hero. Do you see a need to improve your personality? Explain your answer. My answer is no. I'm contented and proud of what I am. Exercise 1.3. Dr. Rizal, a fully functional person. What are the beneficial effects in majority of Filipino citizens will be able to develop a healthy personality? The answer is, our progress will be assured. That's why there will be better country for us. Exercise 1.4 toward become an ideal Filipino citizen. How can we become an ideal responsible Filipino citizen? My answer is he must love and be a patriot for his country. Exercise 2.1 developing a positive self-concept. What are the importance of having a positive concept? The answer is positive self-concept is important because it boosts self-confidence and encourages you get the thing you want better. How can you apply yourself this learning gained from these exercises? The answer is by focusing on it by recognizing my strength, shortcoming, and areas for improvement. I will extend these learning benefits from these exercises to myself. Exercise 2.2 Catching positive values. What do you think are resilient values that are worth appreciating and learning are relevant to good citizens? The answer is training was often seen by Rizal as medicine or something that could solve the woes of colonial Philippines. He believed in education away from religious and political influence. He proclaimed that if there is no sufficient schooling, a liberal one open to Filipino, change will not be accomplished. Exercise 2.3 Focusing on important resilient traits and virtues. It is important for an individual to have a role model. Explain your answer. My answer is yes. It is essential for us to have a role model, as it gives us a sense of purpose and morality. Having an inspiration or role model in life boosts our trust in life, which can lead to greater opportunities to be successful in life. That's why finding a role model in life is crucial. What is the advantage of Rizal having a role model? It will increase chance of becoming an ideal Filipino citizen and a successful professional? My answer is Dr. Rizal is not an average human being with nearly everything he does. He excels. He has not only made this story in order to truly understand the rights and that leads necessity. The odds of becoming an ideal Filipino residents would improve. Exercise 3.1 Positive versus negative love of self. It is possible for a selfish person to be truly patriotic, social, concerned, moral, upright, and productive. Support your answer. My answer is yes. Greedy people may still be patriotic, socially decent, and productive to the nation if they are given opportunity, because we all deserve a second chance. But if egoism has absolute it in this kind of people and can never improve, I might claim that we be unlikely. In our present, what seems to be the root cause of the following: greed and corruption, terrorism, and environmental destruction. My answer is what appear to be the root cause of all bad acts in the nation is greediness of Filipino population, which has called the world of unbalanced and unstable. The love of wealth is root of bad, as well as money. The love of money is the root of the evil. Money can buy happiness, but it will give you the kind of pain you want. They can never get enough of it, and they always seem to want new and better products that they think will ultimately make them happy. Exercise 3.2 Creativity, the key of productivity and progress. What is the relationship of the topics discussed in the Rizal course which once developed her or his creativity and productivity? The answer is I discovered that there is no barrier that can deter a person from achieving his or her dream and goal. While Spaniard harassed Rizal, he still pursues the thing he likes to do. including becoming a painter. Exercise 3.3 Time Management. Did, did our hero Dr. Rizal practice proper time management? Support your answer by giving a specific example. My answer is yes. Since Dr. Rizal practiced medicine and politics for a very long time in various countries, he passed those careers and they used it to support our fellow Filipino. Exercise 4.1 Faith in God and the Faith of Nation. Explain how faith gods will God with could help develop and optimism among Filipinos. If you trust, my answer is, if you trust to God, He gives your courage to do it so. Did Rizal, did Rizal faith in God support your answer? The answer is, since it was difficult to grasp deity, as we has plus supported Rizal meant by blind faith, he could only have had his conviction on the assumption that God was God as a shock. He did not refute or acknowledge the mortals around him. Theological reasons. Exercise 4.2 Love of country, a must of for progress. Give some importance of participation nationalism. Explain your answer. Nationalism is important ever since the dawn of human society. People have naturally organized themselves into communities with shared values and ambition, and were actually doing so before that. People who speak the same language, have the same ethnicity or religion, or appear to be politically like-minded, or some combination of those things, may want their own countries and government of their choice that reflect the thing that want to maintain, prioritize, and expand. Enumerate means or ways by which could develop patriotism. Means or ways but which could develop patriotism. Number 1. Understand what patriotism is. Second, without fail, both. Third, local transaction provide items of indigenous heritage. 4. Support the military and active duty army. 5. Make the room heat. 6. Be proud of benefits of your country campaign. 7. Celebrate the country richness. 8. Get the tax paid. 9. Volunteer. 10. Get the flag up. Exercise 4.3 Leadership, a must for nation building. Was Dr. Rizal a good leader? Is he worth emulating? Support your answer. The answer is Dr. Rizal is a good leader. He is worth emulating in the propaganda movement. He won the admiration of his friends, including Marcelo H. Pilar, who was once seen charismatic, innovative, and most of all, incorruptible as a leader. Review the qualities of a good leader and evaluate if you have some or all of qualities mentioned. Suggest some means by which could develop your leadership potential. How could you help achieve true freedom and progress in our country? The answer is to develop leadership potential. The qualities of a good leader I mentioned must be improved. To achieve true freedom and progress in our country, doing what we want correctly is the action we need to take. Exercise 4.4 Having a mission and vision in life. It is possible to have true fulfillment, success, and happiness in life. Explain your answer. My answer is yes, it is possible to have a true fulfillment, success, and happiness in life if the person will want it. Everything is possible to those who desire. Enumerate the advantage of having personal mission and vision in life to you as an individual, as a family member, and as a Philippine citizen. Answer: having a personal mission and vision in life is essential to know what will be my purpose to those people around you. Required question. Answer the following question. Number 1. Describe Rizal's vision of youth throughout his career. Has his vision already come true with today youth? Answer is Rizal's vision of youth through his career. Contracting all old Rizal shared the best qualities of becoming a Filipino in the face of the most daunting circumstance he found and won, and encouraged the Captivaneers to rebuild, thus helping to found the first autonomous republic of Asia. Concentrate on your target. In culture, combating inequality was Rizal's sole mantra. Night and day, what he had been dreaming of was liberty, his fellow Filipinos. Rizal is pioneer of propaganda, reformism movement, as unwavering political and social drive from freedom. Maintain your personal life from home, from work. While we are not living in times as turbulent as Rizal, it is important to keep disruption away from every day of work, using the maximum period of time. Rizal invests much of his time on self-improvement by self-education. He was not only occupied academically but also conversation in philosophy and science worldwide. He uses them to catalog the local animal kingdom and pledges to share with fellow revolutionists. Also excel in the Pitan. You too should take a leap from his story and you will become a happier person every day. Pride with a company being portrayed in other than your employer's representation. You do not have to lead any form glamorous life. You instantly become their face if you work for a corporation. In its development, the belief hard work and personal ethics play an important role. This vision of Rizal already come true with today youth. Number 2. How is youth connected to nation building? It is burden or a civic duty? How can the story contribute to the progress of the nation building? Answer is, in nation building, young Filipino plays significant part. It has the potential to grow and step towards change in a region. It also responsible for being about social change within a country. The future of a nation is decided by the youth of a inculcation of idea citizenship, especially in the forging of a nation identity. The teaching of history of a country leads to develop and straining of nationalism and national identity, instilling a sense of pride in the collective past. Number 3. Give specific works of Rizal that really caught your interest. Explain why you chose this work. My answer is No Limit Hungry, because it is the novel awakening this sleeping Filipino mind, but it also laid the foundation for the desire to liberation. 4. It is still relevant to study the life works and writing of Dr. Rizal up to present. My answer is yes. The study of life works and writing of Rizal give motivation in creating a process of our nation because of his contribution to the independence of the Philippines. Through awareness and the power of letters, he chose to fight for his country. He observed his countrymen's continuing misery at the hands of the Spaniard and tried to bring an end of this situation. So that all in our reflection in our student journal and exercises, there's one thing I hope you understand. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for upcoming videos.